Chris, how worried were you all when Steve went down that moment? It looked quite shocking at the time.
Yeah, I mean, I was down at fine leg, so I was right on the boundary at the time. But you kind of get a feel as a player when someone gets hit, whether, by the noise more than anything. I wasn't close to the action, so I didn't know exactly, but you could hear that it was more, fleshy around the neck sort of area. And I think when that's the case, you're immediately worried as a player. There was guys that were close to the action. Obviously, Joss being at short leg, he was first. He knew straight away and was straight onto him, to check he was okay, which is obviously, nice to see because, like I said, you don't wish that on anyone.
Because he was hit in the neck and not in the helmet or in the head. Maybe that had a bit of an impact. It's like getting a soft tissue injury. He got hit on the arm as well, and he came out, a little while before. So and that was hit on the arm, but he got hit on the neck. So, but I was actually surprised how as soon as he got up in the medical room, he was like, "No, I'm going okay." And then he had the concussion testing that he goes through, and the doctor came through and said, he's passed all that and he's pretty good. By the time he walked back in the dressing room, he just couldn't wait to get back out there again. So, and literally he's going, I say, "Mate, are you sure you're okay?" These are like my sons, right? So you're never going to put them in harm's way, even though you're always in harm's way with test cricket. But he was going, "Mate, let's get out there. I can't get up on the honour board unless I'm out batting." And he was just, and that's what he says, that's what he thinks. And he was determined. All that he was worried about was that he wasn't going to be able to play his forward defence because it was hurting with his top hand grip. That's all he was worried about. So, we can look into it, but honestly, he wouldn't have gone out there unless we thought, and we asked him over and over. I asked him privately, in behind closed doors 2 or 3 times. I asked him in front of the group, and he just goes, all good, coach. I'm ready to go. And what else do you do? The medicos cleared him. He wanted to get out there. We were looking after him, and he said, I'm ready to go. My arm's a bit sore." So that's why he went out there.
That over at the end, you bowled to Steve. I was wondering, did he seem a bit all over the place to you? I mean, the dismissal was pretty strange.
Yeah, well, I mean, I suppose it is strange because he hasn't left any on the stumps all series so far. So, whether he was, obviously he'd just come back out. He, hoyed me over mid-wicket for 1 bounce 4. Whether he was at that point was thinking of try and get to 3 figures as quickly as possible, I'm not too sure. But it's a tough one to answer because he hasn't, I suppose, left one like that so far. But I thought it was just a good piece of bowling.
But a lot of talk about how you get him out. Do you think next time he comes in to face Jofra and he's bowling quick and he's bowling short, the memory of what happened today will maybe creep into his head and have him second-guessing himself, perhaps?
I can only go from experience. When you get hit, it's always in the back of your mind, no doubt. Every batter, any batsman who tells you it's not, it's a liar. So, yes, I'm sure. But he will also, the sort of person that will do everything from now until the next time he bats, whether it's mentally, whether it's visualising, whether it's practising, to be right. I mean, he loves batting. We saw that masterclass the other. When it came, he just loves batting, and no one's going to stop him bat. No one's going to stop him batting. So he'll practice it, he'll work it out, and hopefully he'll get back into it. The fact he came out and batted today again, he'll be right to go.
What was the plan at the start of the day to physically rattle Steve Smith to get him out?
No, it's not. No, I don't think so. We've tried. Technically, tried to test his technique on, in every way possible. We feel that we have. We're trying different plans. We've tried, outside off stump. We've tried bowling straight. And then I suppose it's took something special from Jofra to, maybe rattle him a little bit. But, I don't think that was, physically, from the start of the day, the intention. But, that's the way it works sometimes.